Welcome back to Gnostic Network, Insights of a Modern Mystic with Isabella Greene. I'm your host, Tara Crete. This is the fourth episode in our series, Insight of a Modern Mystic, and we are going to talk about remote viewing. Welcome back, Isabella. How are you?
It's a pleasure.
Always. I love these conversations. After our last episode, episode 3, it was about awakening the third eye. You and I had a conversation backstage, and I realized that I have not been practicing the way I used to for years. And it made me realize that I'm missing something in my life. It made me hungry to start closing my eyes again and going inward because I am so much a part of this world right now. And you've said it before, I'm making that choice. I'm creating, how did you say it? I'm creating this energetic bubble with my own energy inside of it.
It's the same for everyone. We live within our own energy field that we generate. And so when your energy field comes from within, kind of filled with your emotion, your state of being, when you allow the environment to influence it, that's what you're kind of cooking in that. But when you take a moment, take a few moments, take half an hour, take an hour in your day, in your night, to generate an entirely different state of being, drop into the state of inner peace through meditation, through breath work, then you carry an entirely different state of being, and it makes it much easier it kind of bounces the outer reality off of it, and you live within your own state of being, and you're still a part of the world, you still participate in things, you still are fully aware what's going on, but it doesn't get to you so much.
Exactly. It's already changed the way that I'm looking at things. So I want to thank you for that. So I was inspired by our very conversation, and I know that other people probably were as well. Just like they're going to be inspired about this, because this is a topic that I'm so fascinated with, and I've done it a little bit, but you're going to share with us so many things about remote viewing. First of all, let's tell our viewers, what is remote viewing?
Well, remote viewing technically is observing objects or locations or people that are not within your physical vicinity, something that you're not able to see with your physical eye. But having the third eye on allows you to focus on anything you're interested in and observe that. Remote viewing is very well known as a practice that our military worldwide is involved in training people to remote view strategic objects and also space objects and all kinds of stuff. But it's a very different kind of remote viewing that I want to talk about. I want to talk about civilian remote viewing for the pleasure of it, and sometimes the curiosity as well.
We don't want to know what's going on in Russia or China. We don't want to know their state secrets. No, we want to do this for our personal edification, for sure. So what are some of the practices? Like, how does one start? How did you get into it, first of all? Why don't you tell us that story?
Well, it started kind of naturally. I didn't even realize that I was doing remote viewing. I was about maybe sometime between 18 and 21. I was exploring all kinds of practices, including that. And we were practicing with friends in a way that we would agree that, okay, I'm going to tune in and figure out what you are. Like where you're at, what you're wearing, what color you're wearing. And then we're going to have a phone call and find out if it was accurate or not. And so we'll do that. And that's exactly what I did. I was just deeply relaxed. I think that's the answer to everything. That's the answer to accessing all of our abilities. Deeply relax. So relax really deeply to the point that relax and tune into that person or tune into their environment, their room, and kind of follow that feeling. Follow the feeling. What does that person feel like to you? And relax deeper and deeper. And all of a sudden, me personally, I started to see colors first. So I could tell what color clothing they're wearing. Let's say, oh, you're wearing a brown something, and there's a source of blue light in the room, and the room is about that size. So that was something that I was playing with as a youngster, and with my friends, we were just kind of exploring this whole thing. Not how the whole remote viewing started for me. That was very easy. We didn't know that it was like an advanced technique or anything. We just like to play with that, and sometimes even use it to spy on each other later. But that's a non-ethical practice, and we're going to look at that, what's ethical and what's not.
Absolutely. I know that when I learned to remote view at this ancient school of knowledge that I had gone to, we would have a partner,
Yeah.
and I would draw something pretty simple on a piece of paper, a bird, a
Hmm.
box of something, just something in my mind, and we would both close our eyes and we would meditate on it, just hold
Yeah.
that image in our third eye,
Hmm.
and whatever impression they would get, and it would almost happen like a transfer. So you
Yeah.
would know what I was thinking, and a couple of times I actually got it pretty accurate, which is kind of mind blowing when it really
Yeah.
works and it happens. But I
Yeah.
can say that I definitely felt pressure. Like I wanted it to work, I wanted
Yeah.
to make it happen. And that's like the exact opposite of what you were just saying. How I wasn't relaxing into it. I felt like, oh, I really, because of course my ego must have been involved somehow. And I wanted to do it well. I wanted to excel at it rather than just let it happen. So how do you relax into it?